What's up, everybody? Rod J back again. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. So now I'm taking a look at one here at Buffalo Bob's. This is actually another one from Rhinegeist. This is their Trips. As you can see here, nice golden color on the beer. Some lively carbonation, lots of good bubble streaming action. Head has actually faded down a little bit already, so disappeared rather quickly. Aroma is a little bit faint on this one. Not really picking it up as much. Now, one thing is they did serve it in a cold glass, so that does mute that as well, as you know. So we'll see if it builds up a little bit more over here over a period. But as far as the taste, now Rhinegeist, a lot of their beers are more to the IPA type part of the spectrum, so you almost expect a hoppiness or a bitterness when you're enjoying their beers, and you do get that in this one as well. You do get a nice little bite in there. On the back end, you have a nice crisp finish. It does go down rather easily. You get a nice little amount of flavors working around the mouth as well. Nice sting to the tip of the tongue. A little bit of a mouth coat in there also. As far as anything being picked up on the flavors, not really as grapefruity, but you're kind of picking up a little bit of those kind of type textures of citrus type fruitness. If you like a nice beer with a nice crisp feel, nice dry finish, a good mouthfeel, a good taste, that actually provides a nice little bit of a bitterness in there, then this is not a bad one to actually try. Again, one of our local breweries, Rhinegeist here in Cincinnati, definitely worth checking out as well. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I thought it was the Trips, but it's actually the Trip Tap, and I just found that out. So a nice little pale ale type version beer here. Getting a lot of good stuff with this beer. Getting a nice good aroma. Now, I've actually drank down some of the glass, and I was kind of like, what is going on? Because it does not feel like the Trips. And just talking to the waitress here, she told me it was actually the Trip Tap. So that's a newer one out from Rhinegeist. And it has a nice little balance in there between the malts and the hops. You get a nice little amount of the bitterness. You get a good mouthfeel, some good mouth coating on this one. Really an enjoyable type beer, good duration of the flavor. Nice dry, semi-dry, I would say, finish on the back end. Goes down rather easily, rather smooth. Carbonation, not overly carbonated at all. A nice crisp beer. If you like the pale ale style, this is definitely one to check out. And Rhinegeist does do a lot of stuff in the pale ale area, so it's definitely worth checking out because of that in that regard. But the beer itself, very tasty. You do pick up some of the maltiness of it as well as the hops. You got a nice little pininess and earthiness with this beer here. Not really overly fruity at all in any means. So again, I'm going more to the pale ale style than the India Pale Ale. And it leaves a nice little lasting duration as I sit here and I enjoy this beer with the rest of my cigar, as you can see. This one is very nice along those lines. Definitely a nice one to enjoy today as we're in a 70-degree day. You probably hear a plane overhead. We're not that far from the airport. But I do like the sensation I'm getting from the beer. Got the cheeks tingling very nicely. Got a lot of the flavor kicking around. So very nice along those lines. So again, one of our local breweries here, Rhinegeist and the Trip Tap. Definitely another one to try to check out. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking good craft beers and, you know, get your beer on. Cheers.